Today we are going to do our next chapter, chapter number 4, The Rat Trap, in our book Flamingo. The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlöf. Selma Lagerlöf, she was a Swedish, born on November 20th November 1858 and died in 16th March 1940. So this is a timeline. She was a Swedish author and a teacher. She published her first novel, that is Gösta Berling's saga, at the age of 33. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature, which she was awarded in 1909. Additionally, she was the first woman to be granted a membership in the Swedish Academy in 1914. Now, The Rat Trap, it is a story about an old disheartened peddler who is taken in and shown generosity by a young woman. Her generosity and kindness change his bitter attitude towards life. The peddler is a man who has fallen upon misfortune and now resorts to selling rat traps, begging and thievery. He is very pessimistic about the world around him and sees the world merely a rat trap. He believes that society tempts us with riches and fine things, and when we accept or we are caught in the trap, we are left with nothing. So over here in the story, we have the characters: a peddler with rat trap, an old man named a crofter, master smith in Ramjo's iron mill in Sweden. There are helpers in the mill of the blacksmith, iron mill owner, and Edla Wilmensons. Edla Wilmensons, the daughter of the iron mill owner. Now, if you look at the chapter, the rat trap peddler went around selling small rat traps. His clothes were in rags. His cheeks were hollow. He had the look of a starved man. He made wire traps. He begged the material from the stores and big farms. Sometimes he resorted to begging and a little stealing to survive. The world had never been kind to him. He had no home, no shelter. The peddler led a lonely life. One day, while he was thinking about his rat traps, an idea struck him. He thought that the world itself was a rat trap. As soon as anybody touched it, the trap closed on him. He was amused to think of some people who were already trapped and some others who were trying to reach the bait. Baits are the materialistic attractments, means the riches, joys, shelter, food, heat, clothing. All these are materialistic needs that we are in need of in day-to-day life. And even if we get it, we are not satisfied with it. It was a cold evening in December. He reached a cottage on the roadside. He knocked at the door and asked for a night shelter. So over here we can see an old crofter, who is staying over there. The owner of the cottage was a lonely old crofter. He wanted someone to talk to. He welcomed the peddler. He gave the peddler hot porridge to eat and tobacco to smoke. Then they played cards. The crofter was generous as well as trustful. He told the peddler that he had a cow and sold her milk to the creamery. He also told him that he received 30 kronos as the payment of the previous month. Then he took down on a pouch and showed him the money. Then he put the money back in the pouch and hung it on the nail in the window frame. Next morning, the peddler left. The crofter locked his cottage and went away. The peddler came back to the cottage. He had been tempted to steal the money that hung like a bait in the window frame. He smashed the pane and stole the money. Now he thought it was not safe to walk along the public highway, so he went into the woods. There he walked and walked but could not get out. He moved in circles. He was tired. He looked upon the forest as a rat trap in which he was caught. He thought his end was near. He lay down to die. After a while, he heard something of a rumping of a hammer strokes. He knew the sound was coming from Ramjo's ironworks. Ramjo's Ironworks is a it's a large plant with smelter, rolling mill. Okay. He stood up and walked in the direction of the sound. He opened the gate of the ironworks and went into the forge. The owner came on his nightly rounds and noticed the ragged wretch near the surface. The ironmaster looked intently at the peddler's face. Now here we have some definitions of the functioning which goes in the ironworks: smelting, rolling and forging. The ironmaster looked intently at the peddler's face. He felt sure that the peddler was the one of his old regimental comrades, Captain von Stabel, who had fallen on evil days. He invited the peddler to go home with him for Christmas, but the peddler was alarmed. He thought it was risky for him to accept the offer. He firmly said no, or he denied. The ironmaster went home. The ironmaster sent his daughter Edla to persuade the peddler to come home. She spoke gently to him. The peddler felt confidence in her and agreed to go with her. On the way, he was sorry to have stolen the crofter's money that had put him in a trap. The ironmaster was happy to have his old regimental comrade under his roof. He planned to feed him well and give him some respectable work. The servant cut the peddler's hair and shaved him, bathed him. The peddler appeared wearing one of the ironmaster's fine suits. But when the ironmaster looked at him in daylight, he felt that he had made a mistake. The peddler was not Captain von Stabel. He thought that the man had cheated him or deceived him. He even thought of handing him into the sheriff. The peddler said that he had not pretended to what he was not. He had not been willing to go to the ironmaster's house. Even then, he was willing to put on his rags and leave. He also told that ironmaster that the world was a rat trap. He himself might one day be tempted by a big bait or one of the treasures and get caught in the trap. The ironmaster told him to leave at once. Edla did not like her father's asking the poor peddler to leave. She thought it was unfair to turn away the man whom they had invited. She wanted to have the joy of entertaining a homeless wanderer on Christmas Eve. She stopped the peddler and her father agreed to it. Edla served food to the peddler. He was given the Christmas present which he thankfully received. Edla told him the suit that the peddler was wearing was also a Christmas present. She assured him that he would be welcomed again if he liked to spend the next Christmas Eve with them. Next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter went to the church. There they learned that the peddler was a thief. He had robbed the crofter's money. The ironmaster was sure that the peddler must have made away with the silver. Edla was dejected. Rather, she was very shocked. But when they reached home, they learned that the peddler had left. But he had taken nothing away along with him. On the other hand, he had left a Christmas present for Edla. Edla opened the present. It was a tiny rat trap. Edla was happy to see that the peddler had left the crofter's money behind. There was a letter also. That honorable and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return as if I was a real captain. For I do not want you to be embarrassed as this Christmas season by a thief, but you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on his window frame as a bait for the poor wanderer. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who had been caught in the world's rat trap. If he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain von Stalf. It was addressed to Edla. He thanked her for her kindness. He wanted to repay her kindness, so he had left the crofter's money and requested her to return it to the crofter. He said he had raised to the captain. That was why he could come out of the rat trap in which he had been caught. He signed the letter Captain von Stalf. So these are the traits of the different characters in the story. Edla Wilmanson, she was not at all a pretty but modest and shy, exceptionally kind, wise and deceptive. She was observant, great judge of the human character. She displays maturity and grace, kind, gentle and hospitable. In spite of her knowledge about the peddler's intention, she treats him with respect, feeds him well. She feels it was unethical to send a guest in the Christmas, although being promised. She was able to rise to the level of captain, leaving his temptations because he did not want to let her as well as himself down. She is able to awaken goodness in Peddler's heart by showing understanding and love. Her kindness and caring nature transform the vagabond or the thief into a good human being. She is the most positive figure in the story, and her compassion and generosity are the reasons for the peddler's transformation. The another character which we saw is Iron Master. He is rich, owner of a large iron factory named Ramjo's Iron Work. He has a great ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. Kind-hearted, friendly, military in his younger days. Not a very good observant and not a good judge. When he mistakes the rat trapper seller as his old friend, he tried to help him. He did not insult him because of his worn-out condition. He took him to his own house and cared for him. When he realized his mistake, he was very angry with the poor man, wanted to throw him out of his house, but on his daughter's request, he behaved very nicely with him. Rat Trap Peddler, the most important character. He is a poor vagabond, means a traveler. He is wearing shaggy ragged clothes. He used to sell the rat traps to earn a very meager livelihood. At times, he resorted to pretty thievery. He considered the entire world as a big rat trap, and all the men and the women as the rats who are trapped inside this world and who are in need of the luxuries one after the another, which is never ending. Philosophies people existence in the rat trap. He himself got trapped in this rat trap, and when he stole 30 kronos of the old crofter, there was some goodness which was left in him that brought to surface by the kind Edla. At the end, he transformed himself and returned the stolen money of the crofter through Edla. He gives back what he gets. Crofter, he is a old man who lets the peddler spend the night at his house, lonely and glad to have a company because he was a very lonely person staying in the house. Okay, he provides the peddler with food, tobacco, and conversations. He used to be the crofter at Ramjo's Iron Work, now survives by selling the milk from his extraordinary cow. The old crofter is kind and generous. The peddler repays his generosity by stealing 30 kronos from him after the crofter shows him where he keeps the money. So the theme of the chapter over here is the essential goodness in the human being was awakened through the understanding and love of Edla Wilmansons. He was able to redeem himself. Thank you. So I hope you have understood the chapter very clearly. Go through it in the textbook. Make sure the difficult words are clarified. Okay. Thank you.